Most people overpay for products like this. Here's why this one is different. If you're serious about espresso but don't want to drop 5 figures on a full commercial setup, the Nuova Simonelli Aurelia 2 Semi-2 group is the sweet spot. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've spent the last few weeks pulling shots and steaming milk on this machine in my home setup, and I'm genuinely impressed by how much control it gives you without overwhelming complexity. The Aurelia 2 isn't just a smaller version of a cafe machine, it's designed with home users in mind, but it still delivers that professional-grade performance you'd expect from Nuova Simonelli. Let's start with the copper boiler. It's not just for looks. Copper heats up fast and distributes temperature evenly, which means your shots are consistent from the first pull to the last. I've noticed my extractions are more stable, especially during back-to-back brewing sessions. That's huge if you're making drinks for guests or just running through a lot of coffee in one go. The raised group heads are another standout feature. They give you more clearance for larger portafilters and bottomless baskets, which makes dosing and tamping easier. I've used machines where the group head sits too low, and it always feels like a cramped workout trying to get the portafilter in and out. Not an issue here. Then there are the push/pull steam levers. This might seem like a small detail, but once you've used a machine with traditional knobs, you realize how much more intuitive it is to just push or pull a lever to start or stop steaming. It's faster, cleaner, and gives you better control over microfoam texture. I've dialed in my milk steaming technique way quicker with these levers than I ever did with knobs. The stainless steel work tray is solid and easy to clean, but what really stands out is how it stays cool to the touch even during long pulls. That's a big deal if you're making multiple drinks in a row and don't want to burn your fingers every time you wipe down the portafilter. The cool touch steam wands are another thoughtful touch. They stay cool on the outside, so you can reposition them without worrying about accidental burns. That's especially useful when you're juggling multiple drinks or just trying to keep your workspace safe. Now, let's talk about the semi-automatic 2-group configuration. This is where things get practical. Having 2 groups means you can pull 2 shots at once, which is a game changer if you're making drinks for more than one person. It's not a full commercial setup, but it's close enough to handle a small crowd without slowing down. I've used it to pull 2 shots simultaneously while steaming milk for a latte, and the workflow is surprisingly smooth. The machine is also built like a tank. The stainless steel frame and solid construction mean it's not going anywhere, even if you're using it daily. It's not lightweight, but that weight actually helps with stability when you're pulling shots or steaming. I do have a couple of minor quirks to mention. The machine is pretty large, so it takes up a good amount of counter space. If you're working with a small kitchen, this might be a deal breaker. Also, the learning curve is a bit steeper than your average home espresso machine. It's not as plug-and-play as some of the super automatic options out there, so you'll need to spend some time dialing in your grind and technique. But once you get past that initial learning phase, the control and consistency you get from the Aurelia 2 are unmatched at this price point. It's not a machine for beginners, but if you're serious about espresso and willing to put in the time, it's absolutely worth it. So, who's this machine for? If you're a home barista who wants cafe-quality espresso without the cafe price tag, or if you're a small business owner looking for a reliable, compact setup, the Aurelia 2 Semi-2 group is a fantastic choice. It's built to last, performs like a dream, and gives you the tools to make professional-grade drinks right at home. If you're on the fence, I'd say go for it, just be prepared to spend some time learning the ins and outs. But once you do, you'll be pulling shots that taste just as good as your favorite coffee shop. The link is below if you want to check it out.